You can feel it, right? That little pang of frustration, that knot in your stomach, whenever you think about Leslie Shay from Chicago Fire. It's been years since she left us, and yet, her death is still one of the most maddening, heartbreaking, and frankly, infuriating moments in the history of television. You could say she was the heart of Firehouse 51. She was the one who could make you laugh out loud 1 minute and feel your own heart break the next. She was our comedic relief, our rock, and our emotional anchor all wrapped into one. And that's exactly why her death is so hard to swallow. It wasn't just another character, it was Shay. So, let's take a walk down memory lane and revisit some of those unforgettable moments. Because in a show with a fair share of tragic goodbyes, Shay still hits the hardest. The moment she showed us who she really was. From the very beginning, Shay was a force of nature. Remember that first episode? The moment Peter Mills tried to ask her out. The others were in on the joke, watching with a mischievous gleam in their eyes. We all knew what was coming, but it didn't make her response any less perfect. "Peter Mills, are you gay?" she asked him, her face completely serious. He stammered, "No." And with a simple, confident smile, she replied, "Because I am." The look on his face, priceless. But beyond the humor, that moment told us everything we needed to know. Shay was unapologetically herself. She was direct, she was funny, and she wasn't going to let anyone make her feel small. She was one of a kind. The friendship we all dream of. If there was one relationship that defined Chicago Fire, it was the deep, unbreakable bond between Shay and Kelly Severide. They were more than just friends. They were family. Their dynamic was effortless, and it's something we still miss all these years later. One of their most powerful moments came in Season 1, when Shay was recovering from a terrible ambulance crash. She had a serious head injury, and for a terrifying moment, we all held our breath. But she pulled through. And in her recovery, she convinced Severide to finally deal with his own arm injury. They promised to help each other heal, to be each other's support system. In that scene, with tears in his eyes, Severide told her, "I really don't know what I would have done if anything happened to you." And she told him she felt the same. Just let that sink in for a second. Knowing what we know now, hearing those words is a punch to the gut. The sheer devastating irony of that moment is enough to make you want to throw something at the TV. It was a promise they couldn't keep, and it's a constant reminder of the what-ifs that linger after her death. A dream cut short. After a breakup, Shay decided she wanted to be a mother, and who better to help her than her best friend, Severide. The conversation they had about raising a baby together was so raw and so real. There were no games, just two people who trusted each other completely. In one heart-to-heart, Shay confessed, "Our friendship is one of the only really good things I have going on in my life." She didn't want to mess that up, but Severide insisted. They trusted each other enough to take this incredible, life-changing step together. Imagine what that would have been like. Shay and Severide raising a child together. It would have been beautiful, hilarious, and just perfect. But we were robbed of that. That dream was snuffed out, and it's yet another reason why her loss feels so cruel. The unsung hero. Shay wasn't just a friend. She was a phenomenal paramedic. We saw her save countless lives, but there's one that stands out. When Herman's wife, Cindy, was in labor and in danger, it was Shay who sprang into action. She was a true professional, staying calm under pressure and saving both Cindy and their baby. She even stayed at the hospital, making sure they were okay. This wasn't just about her job. It was a testament to her character. She cared deeply about the people she served, and she went above and beyond every single time. Every life she saved is a powerful reminder of how many more people she could have helped. Later, when Herman and Cindy asked her and Severide to be their baby's godparents, it just solidified what we already knew. Shay was loved and respected by her entire Firehouse family. They saw her for the loyal, intelligent, and strong person she was. A hilarious heart. Beyond the drama, and the life-or-death situations, Shay was a master of comedic timing. She was the one who could lighten the mood with a perfectly delivered one-liner. Remember when she gave Mouch dating advice? She told him to try goldenoldies.com. Mouch, confused, asked why she would suggest a site for an older crowd, and that's when he realized. Shay thought he was 60. The sheer absurdity of it, her deadpan delivery, and the look of pure shock on his face made for an unforgettable moment.